गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन जमुना तेरा वनचारी जमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन जमुना तेरा वनचारी जमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्यमात् अभय चरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ISKCON BBD founder Acharya Divine Grace श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्यमात् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की श्री श्री राधा विनोद भगवान की श्री श्री गौर निताय की श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति पदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिष्ये नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरि बोल। So today we will be reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 9, text number 42. So, it's coming. जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। एतावत् जन्म साफल्यं देहिनामिह देहिषु प्राणेरर्थे धिया वाचा श्रेय आचरणं सदा। एतावत् जन्म साफल्यं देहिनामिह देहिषु प्राणेरर्थे धिया वाचा श्रेय आचरणं सदा। एतावत् जन्म साफल्यं देहिनामिह देहिषु प्राणेरर्थे धिया वाचा श्रेय आचरणं सदा। Vaishnavis. Etavat, up to this, Janma, of birth, Safalyam, perfection, Dehinam, of every living being, Iha, in this world, Dehishu, towards those who are embodied, Pranai, by life, Arthai, by oil, Dhiya, by intelligence, Vacha, by words, Shreya, eternal good fortune, Acharanam, acting practically, Sada, always. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. It is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others with his life, wealth, intelligence and words. Purport. There are two kinds of general activities, shreyas, or activities which are ultimately beneficial and auspicious, and prayers, or those which are immediately beneficial and auspicious. For example, children are very fond of playing. They don't want to go to school to receive an education, and they think that to play all day and night and enjoy with their friends is the aim of life. Even in the transcendental life of Lord Krishna, we find that when he was a child, he was very fond of playing with his friends of the same age, the cowherd boys. He would not even go home to take his dinner. Mother Jasoda would have to come out to induce him to come home. Thus, it is a child's nature to engage all day and night in playing, not caring even for his health and other important concerns. This is an example of prayers or immediately beneficial activities. But there are also shreyas, activities which are ultimately auspicious. According to Vedic civilization, a human being must be God conscious. He should understand what God is, and what this material world is, and who he is, and what their interrelationships are. This is called shreyas, or ultimately auspicious activity. In this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that one should be interested in shreyas. To achieve the ultimate goal of shreyas, or good fortune, one should engage everything, including his life, wealth and words, not only for himself but for others also. However, unless one is interested in shreyas in his own life, he cannot preach of shreyas for the benefit of others. This verse cited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu applies to human beings, not to animals. As indicated in the previous verse by the words Manusya Janma, these injunctions are for human beings. Unfortunately, human beings, although they have the bodies of men, are becoming less than animals in their behavior. This is the fault of modern education. Modern educators do not know the aim of human life. They are simply concerned with how to develop the economic condition of their countries or human society. This is also necessary. The Vedic civilization considers all aspects of human life, including dharma, religion, artha, economic development, kama, sense gratification, and moksha, liberation. But humanity's first concern should be religion. To be religious, one must abide by the orders of God. But unfortunately, people in this age have rejected religion and they are busy in economic development. Therefore, they will adopt any means to get money. For economic development, one does not need to get money by hook or crook. One needs only sufficient money to maintain his body and soul. However, because modern economic development is going on with no religious background, people have become lusty, greedy, and mad after money. They are simply developing the qualities of rajas, passion, and tamas, ignorance, neglecting the other quality of nature, sattva, goodness, and the Brahminical qualification. Therefore, the entire society is in chaos. The Bhagavatam says that it is a duty of an advanced human being to act in such a way as to facilitate human society's attainment of the ultimate goal of life. There is a similar verse in Vishnu Purana, part 3, chapter 12, verse number 45, which is quoted in this chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita as verse number 43. Mukam karati vachalam pangulanghaite gring jatkripatamaham vande Sri Gurung Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Isharam. Hare Krishna. So today is a very special day for the devotees connected with this temple. Today is the first anniversary of the installation of their lordships, Sri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani, Sri Sri Radha Vinod, and Nityananda Natavar and Gaur Sundar Bhagavan. So you are happy to celebrate the first anniversary? So celebration begins with some kirtan and then some katha, abhishek and other wonderful activities. So we have chosen this verse today just to reflect on the spiritual journey of a devotee who is serious in Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada said, spiritual life is always a beginning. We should not think that we have attained perfection. And Prabhupada says, devotional service really begins when we enter into the spiritual world. That is the real beginning. And now we are attempting to begin. That is the life of a sadhaka. So in this verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining wonderfully that we should engage whatever we have in the welfare of others. That is the purpose of human society. That is the purpose of human beings. So I request all the devotees and guests, please keep your mobile in silent mode or switched off mode so that the wonderful sound vibration of your mobile will not disturb the transcendental sound vibration coming from Chaitanya Charitamrita. So thank you for your cooperation and understanding. And if you don't know how to make the phone in a silent mode, please take help of your next devotee or guest, but make sure your mobile does not make sound. So we talk about love. Love is very, very common word in this world also. And people like to love someone, and people also like to be loved by someone. That is the constitutional tendency of every living entity. Why is that? Because only through love we can experience the joy or happiness or bliss in our life. So, love is very, very important, and that is the ultimate goal of our life, but that love is love for Krishna. Krishna Prema. That is the goal of our life. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught Prema Pumartha Mahan. The goal of our life is to attain or awaken our love for Krishna. But the principle remains the same, that we want to experience joy or happiness, right? So joy or happiness is not a product which can be bought by money. But in this world, in the modern society, people are too much after money. Prabhupada is telling the whole purpose is economic development. The whole education system also is aimed at economic development. Who is a successful student? Who has got a high paid job? He is a successful student, right? Which certificate is successful certificate? Which certificate can give you placement in a prestigious company? So that is the way the quality of education, the purpose of education is defined. In our childhood, we used to learn a simple principle, very simple but a deep principle. So that principle reveals prayers and shreyas. That is the essence of the purport given by Srila Prabhupada. So we used to learn, if money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. That is the principle. This is the principle of shreyas. Nowadays, this principle is also lost. Rather, it has become reversed. Now, the principle is, if character is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if money is lost, everything is lost. So, how the goal of life has changed from shreyas to prayers. And Prabhupada is also mentioning there is nothing wrong to have money. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. And ultimately love of God. So dharma is a foundation. If there is no dharma, then we earn money in a sinful way, and also we engage money in sinful activities. That is the problem of earning money excluding dharma. So therefore, to earn money has to be backed up by dharma. So what is dharma? That is also very interesting subject matter. So dharma means occupational duties, varnashram dharma. In varnashram, in society, there are 4 varnas and 4 ashramas. 4 varna means Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. And 4 ashramas, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyas. So Grihastha ashram is one of the ashrams, and most of the devotees, those who are assembled here, are in Grihastha ashram. How many of you are in Grihastha ashram? Please raise your hand. I wanted to ask another question, but I should not ask. How many of you are planning to enter into Grihastha ashram? Better not to ask this question. So, mostly will be in Grihastha ashram. So in Vedic system, the number of Brahmana is very, very less. Then more than Brahmana is Kshatriya. More than Kshatriya is Vaishyas, and mostly are Sudras. This is the way Vedic society is also established. In the same way, in varnashram, in ashram category, mostly people will be in grihastha ashram. But in Vedic system, everybody except Sudras, they go through brahmachari training program. That is the beauty of varnashram society. At the age of 5, the child goes to the Gurukul, and up to 25, that person, that boy, gets the training. And at the age of 25, he decides. What he decides? Whether to continue in the ashram or go back home and become a grihastha. So mostly they go to the place where they came from and become grihasthas. And very rare percentage continues to be in the ashram and continue with lifelong celibacy and become a sannyasi. So Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay. Somebody's change it. Why you don't do electric connections? Hare Krishna. Hopefully it will continue till the end of the class. We hope for that. So, a Brahmana goes through all the 4 ashrams. He goes through brahmachari training. Then he may opt to be a grihastha or not, that's another separate category. Then he becomes grihastha, then he becomes vanaprastha, then he becomes a sannyasi. For a Brahmana, to take sannyas is compulsory, according to varnashram dharma. And who takes sannyas, he goes to the forest without his wife. That kind of vanaprastha is recommended for those who are planning to take sannyas. For the Kshatriyas, it is highly recommended also to take sannyas, but they may opt not to take sannyas also. And those who do not want to take sannyas, they go to the forest and take vanaprastha order of life with his wife. And for the Vaishyas, it is recommended they can go up to vanaprastha, not recommended to take sannyas. And in Kali Yuga, and for Sudras, only one ashram exists, that is Grihastha ashram. So Prabhupada wanted some Brahmanas in our society, and those who want to attend that platform of Brahminical life, they should also aspire to become a sannyasi. That is expected from our founder Acharya also. And that is also the expectation of Shastra. But in Kali Yuga, sannyas is forbidden. That is also there. But what kind of sannyas? Karma sannyas. There are sannyasis in Karmakandya path, there are sannyasis in Jnana path, and there are sannyasis in Vaishnava path. But in Kali Yuga, to take sannyas is forbidden only for those who are pursuing Karma Kanda. But those who are on the path of jnana and those who are on the path of bhakti, they can take sannyas. So main acharyas of our line in Vaishnava Sampradayas, they all took sannyas. So coming to the point of grihasthas, so grihastha is very, very responsible position. All the ashramas are very responsible, but grihasthas are having lot of social responsibilities. Because brahmachari, vanaprasthas and sannyasis, they don't have any social responsibility. They only have spiritual responsibilities. So main dharma of grihastha is giving charity. The main dharma of brahmachari is to study. Main dharma of vanaprastha is to do austerities. And main dharma of sannyasi is to preach Krishna consciousness. So this is the way the primary dharma has been defined. So grihasthas are only allowed to earn money. Nobody else. Brahmacharis, vanaprasthas, sannyasis are not expected to earn money. It is the responsibility of the grihasthas to maintain all these three ashramas, and that's why they are allowed to earn money. It's a big responsibility. So earning money is a big responsibility, and not earning money by three other ashramas looks like it's very easy life. It's not like that. They have other responsibility, but earning money also is a great responsibility. So Artha opens the door of Vaikuntha if it is properly utilized. So those who are Brahmanas, for them, they live on charity. Kshatriyas, they live on collecting taxes. Vaishyas, they live on earning money through business. And Sudras, they earn money by working. So in this way, the four varnas are given the opportunity to earn money. So Brahmanas, the Grihastha Brahmanas, what they do? They also depend on charity. If someone is a Grihastha but Brahmana, they are not supposed to work. Kshatriyas also, if they are Grihastha, they are not supposed to work. Even those who are Vaishyas, Grihasthas, they are also not supposed to work. Only one section of the society is expected to work. Other three are financially self-sufficient. And who is given most respect? Who does not have any money. The Brahmanas, they don't have any money, that's why they are the top or guru of the society. And sannyasi, the Brahmana is the guru of all other varnas. But a sannyasi is also the guru of the Brahmanas. Means a sannyasi is the guru of whole society. So, coming to the point of money, because that is most interesting part in Kali Yuga. Because Prabhupada is talking here, people are very attached. Why they are attached for money? Because they think money is a success. Money is a parameter of success. So that success formula has to be understood properly. So money for the Brahmana comes by charity. But they don't keep if there is some balance. If they need 5,000, if they get 10,000, 5,000 they use and 5,000 they give on charity. They don't keep money for their protection. That is the Brahminical mindset. Prabhupada said a Brahmana is always a beggar. And Prabhupada gives the example, even if he gets 1 lakh rupees, he is a beggar. So Prabhupada was counting money. Prabhupada was expert in counting money also. Because he was a businessman in his grihastha life. Prabhupada, somebody asked Prabhupada, what a sannyasi should do? What is the duty? Or what are the duties of a sannyasi? Prabhupada said, follow me. In the morning, I give Bhagavatam class. In the afternoon, I go to the bank and count money. So counting money is very interesting. So once Prabhupada was in Vrindavan counting money. A lot of money came and he was counting money. So 2 VIPs came to meet him and they are told to wait by Prabhupada's secretaries. Why? Because Prabhupada was counting money. Then after counting was over, Prabhupada called his secretary and told, this money is for Juhu project, this money is for Vrindavan project, and this money is for Mayapur project. Again, he became a beggar. That is the symptom of a Brahmana or a sannyasi. He does not hold money. He uses each and every money in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. By hearing that, people don't like to be Brahmana in Kali Yuga. Very shocking example and shocking news. That's why it is said, please give 50%. Charity, 50%. By hearing that, heart attack. So much hard work to earn money, 50%. So 50% became 25%. So that there is no heart attack. Now 20% became 10%, I heard. It is expected 10% to be given. But I heard a good example and I also repeat that. Who can get the benefit of charity? Is not how much he is giving. Very important signs of charity. Whatever pinches the heart, that amount should be given, at least. Itna chala gaya. When heart will feel like that, when you get the pinch, not the attack, because attack is not wanted, but pinch has to be there, that so much money gone, then he will get the benefit of charity. If there is no pinch in the heart, there is no question of charity. Why? Why? Because giving charity is the process of operating our attachment. Operation is painful. So giving charity is the process of operation to come out from the attachment for money. It's a process. So when someone experiences that pinch, that means he is going through that process. The purpose is to be detached from money. Not from earning money, detached from money. You can earn money as much as you want, but we should not be attached to that money. Attachment is bad, but engaging the money in the service of the Lord is very, very wonderful. So Brahmana engages everything in the service of the Lord. That's why I narrate the situation of the modern world by a small story to remember what is the status, mindset in terms of charity. So Brahmanas, they give 100%. But people started thinking, why to give 100%? Everything should be given. I should keep something. So they devised a system. They thought, we'll throw the money in the sky and we'll draw a circle on the ground. And whatever will fall in the circle, inside the circle, that is for God. And whatever will fall outside of the circle, that is for me. So little attachment developed. Then after some time, they started thinking circle is not enough. They thought instead of circle, we should have straight line. So they draw a straight line on the ground and they throw the money in the sky. And whatever will fall on the right hand side of the straight line is for God, and whatever will fall at the left hand side, that is for me. So more attachment. Now in the modern era, people are very, very intelligent, and they throw money in the sky and call out, my dear God, whatever you catch is yours and whatever will fall on the ground is for me. So very attached, very attached. So that is called prayer, thinking for ourselves only. And what is Shreyas? Shreyas means we should think for others. Welfare. For a Grihastha, giving charity is the welfare activity. But Prabhupada says, more important than that, giving out Krishna consciousness is the most important charitable activity. And Mahaprabhu has recommended that charity. Giving money is easy. You are earning money, giving money. That is the beginning. But that is not the end. The perfection of our life or perfection of our charity is when we give the charity of Krishna consciousness. Bharat bhumite hoilo manushya janma jar, janma sarthak kori koro paro upokar. Paro upokar means welfare. And how we can do real welfare? Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh, amar agyay guru hoiya taro edas. This is called Shreyas. This is called welfare activity, thinking for others. And Mahaprabhu, while he was teaching Rupa Goswami in Prayag, he was talking about how that seed of devotional creeper fructifies into fruit of love of Godhead. And in that, Mahaprabhu was telling 6 anarthas, which can be obstacles on that path of experiencing the taste of love of Godhead. And what are those 6 items? Nisiddhachar, Kutinati, Jibahingshan, Lab Puja Padishtadi Jato, Uposakhagan. There are 6 varieties of obstacles or anarthas on our spiritual path. First is Nisiddhachar. Nisiddhachar means sinful activities. So human life is the life of responsibility. What is the first responsibility? Not commit any sinful activity. That is the first responsibility. That's why Prabhupada has introduced the system. If someone wants to take initiation, this is a step in our life to have responsibility, spiritual responsibility. And what is that responsibility? Chanting minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and along with that, following 4 regulative principles. This is a responsibility, and it's a lifelong responsibility. But sometimes people misunderstand. They think that following 4 regulative principles is a symptom of a pure devotee. They say, oh, he is a pure devotee. Why? He is following 4 regulative principles. This is not the symptom of a pure devotee. This is a symptom of a human being. So following 4 regulative principles is the human platform. On that platform, we can practice Krishna consciousness. Just like if you want to dance, you need a platform or a stage, right? If you want to play cricket, you need a ground to play cricket. In the same way, in order to practice Krishna consciousness, we also need a ground. And what is that ground? Following 4 regulative principles. But it's a sign of responsibility that I will follow 4 regulative principles. Then that is called Nisiddhachar. If someone does not follow 4 regulative principles, then he is obstructed by Nisiddhachar, sinful activities. And when someone does sinful activity, entry in the spiritual life does not happen. No entry. Entry point is following 4 regulative principles and chanting of the holy name. That is the entry. Diksha means entry in our devotional life. It's not the perfection. Prabhupada says Diksha means just like admission in a college. Means it's the beginning of our journey. So taking initiation is the beginning of our spiritual journey. And why you take initiation? What is the purpose of initiation? To attain the fruit of love of God. That is the purpose of initiation. And we have to be responsible, step by step. We have to come to that platform. So spiritual life is a dynamic life. It's not a static life. And spiritual life means accepting responsibility, higher and higher responsibility, increasing our commitment. So that is expected. So taking initiation is a commitment. It's a very good start, but it's not the end. Nishiddhachar, Kutinati. Kutinati means what? Politics. We should not be involved in politics in our devotee dealings. We should be straightforward. Bhakti Vinod Thakur explains, simplicity is Vaishnavism. We have to be simple. What is the meaning of simple? He does not wear good clothes. That is simple, no. Simple means whatever is inside, that should be outside. But nowadays it's very difficult to understand. Why? Someone is thinking one thing, telling something, and doing something else. That's why very, very complex situation. Kutilata. Saralata and Kutilata. Kutilata means very complex. Saralata means simple. A Vaishnava is expected to be very simple. Simplicity. A Brahmana tells truth to his enemy also. That is the symptom of a Brahmana. So Brahminical people are very straightforward people. They tell the truth. They tell the heart. So therefore, simplicity is very, very important. Then the point is coming, Jivhingshan. That is the point I want to mention. Jivhingshan means envy. Yesterday also we were discussing. This world is the world of envy. Prabhupada declares very boldly. This world is the world of envy. I am envious of you. Prabhupada is telling exactly the same way. I am envious of you and you are envious of me. This is material world. So you should not be surprised, oh, he is envious of me. That is normal. That is normal. If someone is not envious, that is abnormal. But Prabhupada makes further comments. He says, this Krishna consciousness movement is for those who are free from envy. First class people. So in order to be a member of this Krishna consciousness movement established by Srila Prabhupada, the primary basic qualification is freedom from envy. If we are not free from envy, we cannot be recognized by Srila Prabhupada. So envy has two meanings. One, envy means that person who harms others. And harming can be in many varieties. Those whose mentality is to harm others, he is an envious person. And who is not envious? Who is thinking welfare for others, he is free from envy. And Prabhupada writes in the purport, who is not preaching Krishna consciousness, he is also infected by this problem of envy. If someone is not preaching Krishna consciousness, means his heart is not free from envy. How is that? Opposite to envy is compassion. Right? Passion leads to envy. Passion and compassion. People say, what is compassion? Very simple. The word itself says, compassion. जब passion कम हो जाता है, उसको कहते हैं compassion. As passion reduces, compassion develops. So in this world, people are passionate. Passion means selfish. What I will get? Prayer. And what is compassion? Helping others. What others will get, that is shreyas. So who can preach Krishna consciousness? Whose heart is free from envy, whose heart is free from material passion. He can preach Krishna consciousness. And when our heart becomes free from passion, that heart becomes a heart of compassion. So preaching Krishna consciousness is a great responsibility, and in our line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everybody is expected to take that role. We are Goshtanandi Vaishnava. Prabhupada used to say, Vaishnavas are two categories, Bhajananandi Vaishnava and Goshtanandi Vaishnava. Both are glorious, but Bhajananandi Vaishnavas, they only do for their own welfare. They are only concerned about themselves, about their spiritual lives. But a Goshtanandi, not only for themselves, they are also concerned for others. That is the mindset of a Goshtanandi Vaishnava. So you cannot stay alone and do bhajan. That is not expected. Rather, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada was very heavy on that. So therefore, we have to be part of the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which has been established by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada left Vrindavan at the age of 69. Time to enjoy spiritual life in the Holy Dham. But he did not do that. Why? Because his heart was filled with compassion. His life was a life of responsibility, because he had the big responsibility to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world as instructed by his spiritual master. So therefore, we have to have that kind of mindset, what I am doing for my spiritual master. Who is a disciple? Disciple is that person who is dedicated to serve his spiritual master. And what question a disciple should ask to his spiritual master? How can I serve you? But Abhaycharan De, who later became Abhaycharan Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, before asking question, he got the instruction. That is the glorious position of Srila Prabhupada. And that instruction, and during his first meeting with his spiritual master, that became the mission of his life. One instruction became the mission of his life. If there is no mission in life, life is not life. That person is dead. If a person does not have a mission to die for, there is no meaning for his life to live for. So we have to have a mission in our life. And our mission is Prabhupada's mission. Our mission is Mahaprabhu's mission. We don't have to invent our mission. We don't have to think anything for our mission. Mission is already there in our parampara. Jare dekho, tare kaho, Krishna Padesh, Amar Aggai Guru Hoya, Taro Edesh. Bharat Bhumite Manusya Janma Hoilo Jar, Bharat Bhumite Hoilo Manusya Janma Jar, Janma Sarthak Kori, Karo Parupakar. Responsibility. First, we have to be responsible individually by becoming a devotee, and also help others to become devotees. And Prabhupada says, what is success? Very wonderfully, we have different success formula. Maybe in spiritual journey also we have defined our success in a different way. But Prabhupada's success is different. Prabhupada says in the purport, what is success in life, in spiritual life? Become good devotee and help others to become good devotees. That is success. That is the success parameter. And Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, how to determine the level of a devotee? How many people he could have transformed? That is the parameter to measure the advancement of a devotee. One Prabhupada disciple asked a question, Prabhupada, what is the symptom of advancement of a devotee? Prabhupada said, how much anxiety he is taking for the mission of his guru. That is the symptom of advancement of a devotee. So our life is not a life of complacency. Oh, I am I know everything, I know the process, I just chant and be happy. That is not the line we are in. We are in the parampara of anxiety. Mahaprabhu is in anxiety. These verses are all spoken because of anxiety. Why is in anxiety? Because he is thinking that I am the only gardener. How I can distribute the fruit of love of Godhead to anyone and everyone. Some may get, some may not get. Therefore, I need many more gardeners. The Supreme Personality of Godhead himself is asking or begging for help. And that is our parampara of anxiety. And Srila Prabhupada, he said, a single Indian in the purport, just in this chapter, Prabhupada said, one Indian, an old Indian, could do this much. If the whole India can do this, if all Indians take up this seriously, what will happen to the whole world? So Prabhupada is expecting that all of us should take some sort of responsibility to spread the message of Lord Chaitanya. Because that is the purpose of becoming devotee in Brahma Madhya Gauriya Sampradaya as given by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. So Shreyas means thinking for others, Prayas means thinking for ourselves. So human life is meant for thinking for others. And that is the human platform, and that is the Vaishnava platform. Paro dukhe dukhi, paro sukhe sukhi. So a devotee cannot sit happily by seeing the suffering humanity of this world. Prabhupada is to cry by seeing the conditions of the people of this world. So we cannot be at that level, but at least we should try to understand people are suffering in this world because of lack of Krishna consciousness. So therefore, only solution to this problem is spreading Krishna consciousness all over the world. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Nam Sankirtan ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Gaur. So we'll have some